Hi, welcome. This is Dr. Samuel Ruiz from Chino, California, aka Sam the Chiropractor. I flew in on Sunday night, but I've been here since yesterday, Monday, to do some training with Dr. Gregory Johnson here at Advanced Chiropractic Relief in Houston, Texas. And I got a chance to follow him and shadow him yesterday, and he was going through new patients and follow-ups as well. And we've been doing some training as well on the history, exams, and postural checks, as well as the ring dinger adjustment and his you call it the Johnson BioPhysics technique. So this is my second time doing this for Dr. Johnson, and I've been doing this for 12 years. We all have our own style, but I'm here to shadow and basically learn.
It's a technique.
It's a technique, so you got to practice it
and you'll develop those neural pathways just like I did over time.
Doing it over and over, it's a repetition. It's like anything, hitting a baseball. You know, you just got to keep repeating it. But here's we're gonna go ahead and do a checkup with Dr. Johnson, and then we'll go through the adjustments as well. Perfect. So I'm gonna have you stand here looking straight into the mirror. You're gonna close your eyes, bring your head up and down, back to neutral. Ooh. And you good there?
Yeah, I'm good.
So the first thing I'm checking here is the height of his shoulder. He's leaning to the right, so this left one's elevated.
My head's translated.
His head's translated to the right. I'm looking at his pelvis here, and he's yesterday he was shifting better. More. Yeah, it's looking better a little bit to the right, but yesterday it was shifting way more. And so let's go ahead and have you lay down on the table face up. Do you want me to let me bring this?
No, I'm good. I might be old, but I can still hop up.
So we're gonna do the setup here first. Slide down a tad bit more. There we go. And then we're using the one here.
Yep.
So we're gonna bring his legs up, and we're gonna make sure this is parallel to the floor here. There we go. And I'm gonna bring this one here.
Yeah.
Let's get that. That's that one.
Much better. Good job.
That feel tight
That's
enough?
Not better. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Wasn't as hard to put him in today, was it?
Nah. So we're gonna make sure that's nice and snug there. We're gonna wrap this out. If it's too tight, let me know. There it is, good.
Yep.
How was that? You felt it down?
Yeah, but you can pull harder.
Pull harder?
You always get them on the first one because you're not tightening up so much.
Okay, all right. What do you feel on that?
You get these guys down for me. Well, I felt some movement, but I didn't feel the full release of the anatomical integrity of the ligament range of motion. You're really not going to hurt people with this adjustment as long as you bring it to tension and then do a high velocity, low amplitude thrust. I've been doing it for 40 years and not one patient has ever
the part because you see it done and you
well, it looks easier than it is.
Oh, way easier. Yeah, and I was looking at the comments and
well, people go, oh, you're wrapping a towel around people's neck and yanking. That's not even close to what we're doing.
I can tell you this much: it looks easy watching him doing it, and I was a little cocky yesterday. I'm like, oh, I'll be able to do this super easy, no problem. But it's a different story actually performing it.
Mm-hmm.
So let's have you face down here. So I'm gonna check your leg length here, Doc. Mm-hmm. So about 1/4 inch shorter on the right here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna bring this up, and it evens up. Any tightness in
a little
the
bit, but not as bad as it was yesterday.
Which side, on the left or the right side?
Yeah, right down the middle here, then my little sacros.
And I'm gonna bring the table down a bit for me here.
Drop down now.
There we go.
I'm gonna pop the lower two.
Oh, here we go.
The pelvic and the lumbar drops.
And it's just getting used to these. There we go. So we're gonna get that SI joint here.
Yep.
Good. We're gonna go one more there, okay, Doc?
Mm-hmm.
Good. We're gonna go with the sacrum here. We're gonna go down a little bit angle here.
Yep.
Good. How many drops do you do on each segment?
Well, I usually hit the sacrum on the left, right, and center. You might hit the right side of the sacrum. There you go.
Open this out here.
I bet you my legs are even. What do you bet?
Yeah, let's take a look here. Yeah, they already lined
And
up.
lift them up. I bet the knuckles is negative now.
Yeah,
No pain at all.
No pressure there?
No, nothing at all. So these adjustments, you know, what we talked about yesterday is you have to have exactly the contact on your thenar eminence, knife edge, and you have to be putting the exact line of drive into the various joints that we're adjusting. And I mean, it looks like I'm just pounding on people's low back and pelvis, but there's a lot of different techniques and angles and contacts associated with those adjustments that make it effective.
Yeah, and you just say now there was 2 people yesterday that I'm thinking about just you making that comment. One fella, he said he had gone to a chiropractor that was using drop tables.
Oh yeah.
And got like no results. He went and he was very upset, but the guy was in a lot of pain. You know, and just the way it's, when he described it, it sounded like they weren't even doing it properly.
Or an adjustment at all.
Or an adjustment at all.
Making the noise.
So she's probably might even have the same table. She's just the technique and the skill level's not there. But the guy, after his adjustment, his shooting pain went away right away.
Right.
And there was another gal said, you know, well, I've gone to these chiropractors and they said everything has to pop. And, you know, she made a comment, well, there's nothing popping. But after her adjustment, nothing popped here with the drop table, but she felt amazing afterwards.
Right.
So the results speak for itself is the way I'm saying.
You don't have to hear the pops or the cavitations of an adjustment to get the bones to move into a better range of motion, which breaks up that aberrant biomechanical configuration.
Yeah, and on the videos, it doesn't look like much is happening. Some people say, oh, it's just the sound of the table, but we're getting motion in there and deep and getting that joint moving. So let's go down to L5 here. We're gonna go straight down on this one here.
Oh, good.
And we're gonna move all the way up. L4.
Yep.
Good. L3. So this one, I'm kind of going at an angle forward here. We're gonna go up a little more.
Oh yeah.
Feel
that one?
Yeah.
Yep. That's the other thing too. The doctor can usually feel the motion moving.
There we go.
But the crack addicts aren't seeing all that.
I felt like 2 or 3 move just with the drop table there.
Yep.
So we're gonna go down about C2, C3, and let's change here. So we gotta turn these off, right, Doc? And then cervical.
Correct.
Yesterday I had a million things going through my mind at the end of the day. So we're gonna kind of scoop that.
Did you pop this?
No. There we go. How's that line of drive there?
You just want to
Scoop it a little
and scoop it up a little bit more. Yep, better.
There we go. We're gonna go right through there.
And I drop T2 straight.
I'm gonna go one more there, and then we're gonna come down a little bit and go straight down here.
Yep. Yeah, there you go. That was set good too.
All right, good. So now we're gonna have you turn over on your back. How do you
Just pull it out and it'll lock. You know, these tables are very sophisticated too, and if you're not used to them, there's a whole lot of buttons and knobs on here. Just pull that.
Oh, you gotta pull it. Okay, I see. So let's have you go on your back face up, please.
Mm-hmm.
On this one, we're gonna basically take the head. Your neck has a curve there, so we're gonna kind of scoop and drop that way.
Now stay in tight on my zygomatics, because you get too far out, you affect the TMJs.
Is that a good contact here?
Yep.
So we're gonna.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Good job.
How many drops do you usually
3.
do?
Yep.
Good.
Because you're affecting proprioception here as well.
Absolutely. Yeah,
That's what we're doing.
Head sits on
That's
C1
right.
there.
Yep.
So I'm gonna let's get your shoulders
Slide
now
down.
slide down a little bit. Just like Jesus, he said, right?
Yeah, my Jesus adjustment. We just popped the thoracic piece. The upper thoracic, yeah.
There it is. We're gonna go out.
Yep.
Good. Let's get the clavicles a bit here.
Straight x-axis.
Oh, here we go. What's going on here? Think I need to tighten this up a little bit?
No, you need to loosen it just a tad. It's not dropping. It's not even popping up, I don't think, is it? No. Yeah. Maybe increase it then.
The tightness.
Yeah. Well, it's clicking,
What
but
do
it's
you need
not.
to do with that?
I don't know. Here, let me see.
Yeah, because it's down.
No, what?
So what was going on there?
Well, it was too tight, and it wasn't going down.
I see. Okay. So I had to
So I
loosen it up.
reset that now and cranked it off a little bit on the tension.
So let's slide back down here. There we go.
Good. We just hit those once usually.
Just once.
Yep. If you do too many, people will get sore. There you go.
We're gonna get the sternum here, the rib cage. Is that pressure I'm using?
No, that was fine.
Good.
Yeah.
We're gonna
You want to
work our
go
way-
up and down the sternum so you get all the ribs. Okay.
And then we're gonna come in this way.
See, as long as you're adjusting your rib x-axis, you're not
Yeah.
going to hurt people.
Yeah, we don't want to go straight down.
No.
the ribs.
That can jam the joints and
Good.
cause pain
All
in
right.
those
So let's clear out your hip here.
sternum joints.
That's it there.
Oh man.
Oh. Relax it there. All right. And let's go ahead and help you sit up here. Good.
Now we train all of the Team Ring Dinger docs in the Johnson technique as a whole too. So just like Dr. Ruiz is adjusting everything on me today.
Yeah.
One of the reasons I adjust everything is because every time you move a joint and you affect that mechanoreceptor in the synovial joint, fires off afferent neurological information into the brain.
Yeah, wake up that whole nervous system.
It's my hypothesis that the more cavitations and the more joint range of motion that you affect proprioception with, you're actually getting a massive neurological bombardment into the brain, overriding some of the pain gates that have been formed,
Yeah, absolutely.
which that's all neuroplasticity as well.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Because we adapt to where we've been forever.
Yeah, and I think that's why you're getting a lot of the good results you're getting with
Yeah, I do
people
too.
instead of just one little segment or
So if you go in to see a Team Ring Dinger doc, tell them you want the Johnson technique. They all know what that means.
the full body
The
adjustment.
full body
with
adjustment,
ring
all the
finger.
joints, yep.
All right, so let's go
I
ahead
can
and
get my shoulders.
So you're pulling here.
Pull the bicipital
Yeah.
tendon and then rotate it internally. There you go. There, good. Yeah, my right wrist got dinged up yesterday.
I saw you flinch at some
Yeah.
point. Keep it loose. That's the one.
Yeah, I think part of this is my radius too.
Go on.
Yep. There, better.
That's it.
Good.
Good. A little bit more. There it is, cleared out.
Very good.
Let's
Yep.
have you stand up.
Okay.
I'm gonna have you face the mirror. You're gonna close your eyes. Bring your chin all the way down, back up, back to neutral. Go ahead and open your eyes there.
That's already better.
Yeah, I could already see them leveling out.
Yep. Head
Barely
centered
a hint to the right, but not as much. And the hips here look pretty.
Elvis pretty
level.
central. Yep.
Yeah.
I
yes.
feel great too.
Good.
I mean, I prefer to get adjusted using the whole technique too because I feel better personally.
Well, and
when
as
I
a
get everything
chiropractor,
adjusted.
you're using your hands all day, your legs,
Yeah.
your back, everything. So.
It's a lot more work than what it looks like, huh?
Yeah, I'm sweating a little bit right now. I'm gonna be honest.
Don't sweat it. Your team ring dinger.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. Well, how does this technique, if you were talking to another licensed chiropractor who was considering doing this, what are your personal thoughts on what you've learned so far about doing this entire technique and how that's going to influence how you practice?
It's gonna make you focus better from the initial time of contact with the patient by taking their history, because you want to make sure they're good to go for the adjustments, right?
Yes.
So from the starting point, but because you're doing a full checkup and working up on them, neuromuscular, weeding out the pathology and all that stuff, and it's going to help you get a way better adjustment because you are doing the test and checking everything, the pre and post checkups as well. So I highly recommend it if you want to take your adjustment skills to the next level, and but the main thing is helping people out. That's what they're going to our offices for. So it's for them.
And that's always been our primary purpose.
And that's
One
the
of the
reason
reasons
I'm
I
here.
started doing the videos was to educate the planet on the benefits of chiropractic adjustments.
Well, and they know what they're gonna get before they
Yes.
even come into the office, so then
Right.
they're able to make that choice on their own. Because some people are like, just go to the chiropractor. Like, what does that mean? What are they gonna do? And a lot of people are afraid to do it, but I think if they're able to see exactly what's going on, that just it's gonna open their minds a little bit more and let them make that choice and decision for themselves.
Plus, as a patient, when you feel and see pre and post adjustment changes, I mean,
you can't beat that.
It's subjective evidence of the improvement in the biomechanics of the spine.
Because they're seeing it, they're feeling it, and you're seeing it and feeling it, and it goes both ways.
And doing the leg checks and pre and post orthopedic tests.
Yeah, absolutely.
It all works good. Well, what would you have to share with people about your doing this in Chino now? Because we want people to come to your office in Chino.
So
to get this.
I ordered my table in September, but everything's backed up right now. So I should be getting it, I believe, in like maybe January, February, they said the latest, hopefully sooner. But if you want to get a hold of me, I'm still adjusting at this point. I do have some drop tables. This one's coming in at the same time. I got both tables. But you can reach me at Dr. Samuel Ruiz. I'm in Chino, California. That's Southern California, Inland Empire, they call it out there. And you can reach me on my website at www.samthechiropractor.com, or you can call my office at 909-529-1179. But I'm here to help you guys out if you're in the area.
And he means that sincerely, because I really go through these guys and check their integrity and check their character to make sure they're team ring dinger doctors. And Dr. Ruiz definitely fits the bill.
God bless you guys.
He's here
God
for the
bless
right
Dr.
reason.
Greg, his wife Renee, and
God bless all of our patients and heal all of our patients in America. We'll see y'all soon.